Hello, y'all. It's now 10:56 p.m. So I'm gonna keep the light on so y'all can see my face, cause well, I was able to manipulate for it to you had to keep manipulating and playing with it to get the Wi-Fi to go faster. So I'm gonna try to not be too long on here, and I hope I can sleep better tonight. Excuse me. So I've been trying to be productive here and there, and still battling depression. And just, I mean, I feel bad that I realized that last time I took a shower, because of feeling so depressed and going through hell this week, going through so much. Last time I took a shower was Sunday, but I think it was the night before last that I brushed my teeth. And now I know I smell foul, but ain't nobody got to smell me up in here. But excuse me. So the fake wannabe perp Darnell Williams and the wannabe sex trafficker Darnell Williams and Stephanie Adams. Yeah, cause you're not a real man, Stefan. So they keep both of them have been cyber harassing and fucking with me all day long. And so so all day long I had to be forced to keep my earbuds in because these bastards right here, I heard their TV all day long. And I was wondering, what was today their off day from work, or did they decide to freaking leave and keep the TV on all day, keeping me vexed and annoyed? So, well, maybe after this video, but I was trying to do it before midnight, get 2 short stories out, but I got one. And so I don't think it was my best, but a lot of times, even if it's fiction, like, I don't do it so much with movies, I guess, because with movies, when I was younger, when I was a kid, I used to take movies seriously, like as if real life, and music videos too. But then, excuse me, when I got older, people would say, oh, that's just acting, or that's just fake. Come to find out, they said that there's a lot of truth in so-called fictionalized movies, and they call it predictive programming. Predictive programming. Movies, cartoons, and everything, So certain movies, when I was a kid, I used to feel all kinds of emotions and stuff. But, then when I got older, they say don't take scary movies seriously. But now I guess I end up being horrified at, I don't even watch TV or movies really anymore. And I think it was earlier this week, I kind of briefly almost fell back into temptation to go back into listening to secular music. But I had to stop myself. Hopefully tomorrow morning I can take a shower. I mean, I usually don't go this long. But the idea of feeling so depressed to the point of being immobile, where you don't even want to get out of bed, or like feeling psychologically, mentally, and emotionally paralyzed, where you feel like you can't get out of bed. So I don't even know. Like, but anyway, I've been trying to write as a form of, attempting to make an income, and also, you know, to edutain, edutainment, education, entertainment, trying to do that as well. So the short story that I wrote, even though I never I came close to it with the ex-boyfriend Alex Mendez, but I mean, I don't even know if I would have stayed with him longer if he would have been putting his hands on me. But the day we finally broke up, after we broke up, later on that day, he put his hands on me. And he cared about this fake ass pendant. Who the hell would be an Indian giver? I'm like, oh, I just want to get my pendant back. Take your satanic witchcraft pendant. Well, I didn't know back then that a pendant was, evil or witchcraft or whatever, but it's like I never meant anything to him. So one day I went somewhere with Alex in New York City, and then on our way back, we eyewitnessed a domestic violence situation where it was a white man physically abusing and beating on a woman that we both eyewitnessed. And then one time I had a nightmare that I experienced domestic violence with Alex, but Alex was cheating and fake the whole time. So that was the closest that I got, and I dodged a bullet. I'm glad I didn't settle down with him, marry him, or have kids. And they had better dudes in New York that I probably could have settled down with. But maybe not, because New York is very corrupt. New York City especially. So, and I'm glad I never settled down with any of those Muslim control freaks either. So, I mean, I didn't experience it myself, but I grew up around domestic violence, and I witnessed it. The foster brother Joe, the biological brother Derek, the biological brother Pete, physically abusing and beating on women. Women and children. But you won't beat another man, though. You won't put your hands on another man. When you think you're all tough putting your hands on a woman or a child, but not another man. So, excuse me. Sorry. So, I felt like as if I was triggered and traumatized and got all up in my all up in my emotions and all up in my feelings when I wrote the short story and the perps were trying to censor my short story. So then I reposted it again, and TikTok tried to say, "Oh, you committed violation or whatever." Then next you know, they restored it. So I guess there's different people behind, and they want to cite you for a violation or reject your appeal based on what they think are your opinion. I mean, or what their opinion. Either that or it's perps that's freaking rejecting my appeals. But I posted it again and they accepted the appeal this time. You know, I'm not out here to promote any harm, but I'm here to expose it and see if people can relate. I mean, and then a lot of times the citation that they want to give you a lot of times is false. So I mean, I guess today the fake Darnell Williams perp wanted to have a session with me. Well, I had to delete at least 5 accounts. I mean, I had to keep blocking at least 5 accounts. And whatever harassing thing he might say, TikTok will lie and say it's no violation when I report it. So, but I just keep blocking him. I screenshot what he says and then block him. But I was already on my phone. And part of the reason, I could have gone to bed earlier this morning or last night, but part of the reason why that held me up, because I had to stay on my toes and stay on guard. For he was harassing me and falsely reporting all my videos in the middle of the night, copying off of other people. So anytime I post proof of gang stalking or post anything about my short stories, like I can post a harmless children's story about, the seats on the bus go squish, squish, squish. I actually wrote a short story. And for example, if that's so harmless, I mean, it's like everything that exposes gang stalking, or everything that, if I try to write my short stories, all those violate the community guidelines on there. But the perps are selective on what to falsely report. And it's a battle, because you don't know if that's a perp rejecting your appeal or not. So, if they want to silence the truth, I try to put it back. So, I'm meant to write an additional short story, but excuse me. Oh. But me sitting here battling the appeals for the TikTok videos, that held me back, and every time went on and everything, and I'm like, oh, the day is just about over. So, time went on and the day is just about over. So, I mean, it's exhausting and frustrating that, and then Stephon Adams and the fake Darnell Williams perp, they say all this messed up stuff. They don't get mad. They sit there and laugh the whole time. But I mean, if y'all are too damn old to be cyberbullying, cyber stalking, and cyber harassing people, but it's the demonic spirit that's animating y'all to do these things. So it's funny how a sex trafficker that's trying to coerce me into sex trafficking and try to force me to be Masonic and satanic against my will, and I fight against it. Then you falsely say Candy's a fake Christian who plays on the philanthropy of sincere Christians and just takes their money. You lying on me. I'm trying to I have been trying to fill out applications for jobs so that I could take I've been feeling depressed and feeling bad for being a burden and being forced circumstances and situation with this targeting and blacklisting, forcing me to have to beg and panhandle to stay off the streets and to survive. When I'm making my own money, I don't ask for nothing. And unless it was that only one time when all my stuff got stolen. So, even my debit card and stuff got stolen. But I think I remember I didn't have much money on my debit card. No, wait. Hold up. Wait, I did have money in my bank account, but I got the card canceled so that they couldn't take anything. And I explained that I did have money in my account, but I didn't have, the card was stolen, so I couldn't access my money. So then I had to beg and panhandle, and the online person made a manipulated, twisted story about that. They know what they're doing. I don't think they're making false assumptions. They're maliciously lying and manipulating and twisting everything. So, I don't, it's fucked up for a man to want a woman to be suffering out there on the streets. So, as I said, the gang stalkers aren't getting enough action with me being in a hotel room. It's like the gang stalking is less when I'm on the streets. Less in the hotel room than when I'm on the streets, as long as I stay in my room and stay away from everybody. But it's like they really tried to ruin my day to day. So I didn't get to eat. Well, the fact that I woke up at noon, I didn't eat until 3:00, and it was the last of the cereal, the last of the box of cereal, and the last of the milk. And then I had the small little cup of mac and cheese. Well, I ate that back to back. And then later on, I don't know if tomorrow, I was trying to get help with before 10:00 in the morning. Well, actually, I was trying to get help tonight for like, as I said, last night I was asking for $175, but somebody gave me 25 in the middle of the night or earlier today. So I was trying to ask for help with 150. So I was trying to get help for $150 more for another week. If multiple people can pitch in it throughout the middle of the night, even, as long as it's before 10:00 a.m. I'm sorry, Eastern. I'm on Eastern time. Eastern Standard Time. So, I went downstairs to go get, because I figured it would be cheaper if I got something out the snack machine, even though it's more expensive because if I get something out the snack machine in Pensacola, it would be $1.35 or $1.25. But here in Cincinnati, a lot of the places, the vending machine be like $2 or $2.50. So I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow, but if I would have felt secure or confident that I would have the help tomorrow, if somebody would have donated me the $150 tonight, I probably would have ordered something and let it stretch me for a few days. But the fact that I'm feeling unsure, I just went to the snack machine and I feel terrible because, before I ate dinner, before I went to the snack machine, I was working on a short story and they were vibrating my whole body. Like as if they were heating my body up. Like as if, it felt like an electronic ass whipping. That they were vibrating. It seemed like they must have been vibrating the bed. And I really felt, and they were vibrating and electronically whipping my ass the entire time I was trying to work on a short story. Trying to manipulate me to be forced to stop writing a short story. So now they're trying to make my nose itch and everything. So then I started to feel extremely weak and shaky. So I went downstairs and I feel terrible because I had 2 bags of chips, a bag of cookies, and a pack of 2 small little salami sticks. And that was supposed to be considered dinner. But I'm not feeling weak and shaky anymore. But I know I feel terrible that I ate trash. And that was $8 that I spent out the doggone snack machine. I didn't feel like stepping out of this building, and I feel too psychologically, mentally, and emotionally weak and not ready to go to war with and fighting the gang stalkers. And I feel like I just need a break from it. And I had my hell and my war online the past couple of days. And so when I went downstairs, this door that's usually open, it's like they close every damn door to make it like made me feel like a mouse trapped in a maze. And they just made so many barriers and so much difficult for me to just get to the damn snack machine. And so when I asked the girl at the front desk, she had a certain kind of triggering, an attitude that was triggering enough for me to go off. I don't like her. So I don't know. It's like they're trying to make this place feel like a damn prison, but making it so hard to get from one spot to another. Like you got to go through so many doors and unlock so many doors, or go through so many hurdles just to get from here to the damn snack machine. And so I had to go around and go the other way and go through and touch so many damn doors. And they just make it so damn difficult. And so I'm like, since when? The girl told me I had to use my key. I'm like, but that door been, cause I mean, she said that it's supposed to be like that. But I don't even know if they deliberately made all these barriers for me. I mean, I didn't even warn anybody in advance. Hey, I'm about to go to the snack machine. Oh, was it just a doggone coincidence? That door had been consistently open. So then you can't go through this way. You gotta go around and go that way. And then go through door after like several doors and unlock with the key and this and that. Come on, man. Just let me freaking get through. So I had hell to get to the go through extra doors just to get to the doggone snack machine. And that was my dinner. So, because I didn't have any doggone meat. And so, I mean, I'm kind of low on food now. And I know my body, it's not weak and shaky anymore, but it feels kind of weird. So, excuse me. So I'm kind of really, trying to get help for another week here because it's more winter weather next week, but it doesn't seem like it's as bad as this week, but it's still gonna be cold weather. So I try to write a short story in hopes that I will earn, you know, $150, or anybody could donate, tip, or contribute. You know, asking for help to get out of, stay out of the cold for another week. And still nothing came through with jobs. So, if the fake wannabe Darnell Williams perp who knows nothing about me, and he falsely accused me of having a poor work ethic, and falsely accusing me of exploiting the Christian community, the body of Christ, and stuff like that, and playing on people's philanthropy. That's the smear campaigns and the lies, and the way they want to falsely make things to look, so that even professed Christians wouldn't even support me. And if they treat me with hostility and vicious, ruthless abuse. So it's like they're trying to, as I said, they're trying to force me to die. They don't want me to survive and live. They're stopping me from working, blocking me from working, blocking me from getting any recognition, with my short stories. And I mean, if I had the if I had the if I had the pots and pans and groceries, I wish I could do some cooking and baking videos, pots and pans or whatever, but it's like I'm sitting here just barely getting by, surviving, and just getting by, the bare minimum. I'm not even living lavish or riding the gravy train or got it like that. I'm getting by just barely enough. It's like I don't even have the finances for any luxury at all. It's hard getting help because they want to turn everybody against me. And they don't want me to make my own as I said, I tried to schedule interviews this week, and they kept rejecting and canceling my interviews, which was discouraging and frustrating. It made me want to cry. So I wanted to have a goal to go to bed much earlier tonight, even though it is late at night. It's 11:26 p.m. Hold up. Um. So. So I mean, I'm just barely getting by, and I don't make that much money from my writings at all. There can be moments, times where I could go a whole 4 or 5 months with no donations for any of my writings. So I mean, it's like the gang stalkers are doing whatever they can, basically, to try to cancel my existence. Trying to cancel my existence. So it's really scary. I mean, as I said, I'm more in danger, and that's why I film everything. But I had to, the so-called TI community try to push me to get bolder and stand up and fight and stop being a punk, but I still be scared. But I've been more courageous. And so, but anyway, I'm just you know they harass me less when I'm in a hotel room and stay in my room. So I'm trying to you know get help for another week, and my legs, the swelling in my legs went down a lot and kind of almost back to normal, and I just see a little bit swelling in my ankles. So I have the information in the description box of this video. Please help me with $150 towards another week. Thank you.